Gemini, what's up, dude? It's time to see what's going on with y'all for September 2020. For those of you who haven't noticed, yes, I am doing the signs backwards, okay? Those of you new to my channel, this probably doesn't mean much to you, but I have decided to utilize a new room in my house as a new filming location, which is totally cool. I'm back behind my backgrounds now, just for the hell of it. I like it. I like it much, much better. Anyway, so Gemini, same rules apply for this video as any other video. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, look in the description, okay? Description. All right, other than that though, what's up, y'all? September 2020 Gemini, what do we got? Positive, something positive, hopefully. September 2020 Gemini, what do we got? What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Ooh, this one's yelling at me. Ooh, the Five of Wands. Oh, man. Conflict, arguments, still not seeing eye to eye. Those of you who are dealing with the same person that we've been reading about for months now, I know that's not everybody, but I know there's at least a couple of you watching who, you know, you've been dealing with this person for a minute. Dude, at what point do we step back and say, okay, this has happened like 10, 15 times now, or however many times. Obviously, this is just what's going to keep happening, you know? But, hey, this could be something new for some of you, but I don't know, that immediately felt to me like this, whoever you're dealing with here, for some of you, you already know. Y'all are just going to fight and argue. This is no surprise to you. So, anyway, though, let's get 5 shuffles here. Hopefully, maybe something new's coming in for you. Maybe, hopefully. Can't promise anything. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Eight of Wands. Some of y'all dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. All right, so I think the way people are perceiving you from the outside looking in is that you got a lot on your plate. Okay, people may kind of be thinking, a lot of people may not even really suspect that anything is going wrong. Okay, because I think a lot of you are doing so much. You're doing a good job at making yourself appear to be preoccupied with this thing over here, right? Like my job or my kids or whatever. But on the inside, you really feel like the 9 of Swords. Okay, you feel very, very nervous and anxious and really not doing as good on the inside as you look like you're doing on the outside. I mean, I don't really think some of you could possibly be just completely and totally faking it, but I don't really think it's 100. I just think a lot of you are keeping yourself so preoccupied and so busy over here. It's like, look at the right hand so you don't see what the left hand's going through. You know, it's kind of like that whole thing there, you know. The person you're dealing with here, I mean, it could be a Pisces, but there's some codependence energy happening here. The 10 of Cups is in the upright, but the Queen of Wands reverse is right next to it, okay? Some of you are dealing with somebody who's already off interested in somebody else anyway, I think. Okay, it could be an Aries that you're dealing with here. Magician reversed, man. I'm telling you what, it's to the point now where this is manipulation. This is manipulation. There's like, you know that energy that, and I'm going to try to keep this as general as possible, but guilt trips. I'm guilt tripping you all the time. I'm trying to make you feel bad. I'm trying to make you feel a certain way in order to get you to try to persuade you into believing or doing my thing. I don't know who's doing it. It is on your side, honestly, but I don't know who's doing it. That energy is there between the two of you, okay? King and Queen of Wands, both in the reverse. There's a big loss of passion and loss of seriousness. This is a game at this point. Seems like there's a game. Could be a Scorpio here, but the underlying energy is the Death in the reverse, indicating to me, Death reversed, 6 of Swords reversed. Somebody here is fighting the ending of this cycle here. Okay, I don't know who it is. But there's definitely a big inability to move on from the past. Now, I just got done explaining this in a personal reading too. What you see happen very, very frequently is, and some of you have heard me say this 100,000 times, okay, but I'm going to say it again. Your number one goal is healing. Because what we do all too often is we'll be in a situation like this, unable to move on from something in the past, and we think something new coming in is what we need, right? Something new coming in is going to fix that problem. And what happens? Okay, this is an incomplete karmic cycle, by the way. This is a karmic soulmate you're dealing with here. But we're on this frequency right here, death reverse, six of swords reverse, then something new comes in, and what happens? That cycle repeats itself again, doesn't it? Because we're still on the same frequency. We're still on the frequency of the last person at that point, right? All right, well, let's look a little bit more at the person that you're dealing with here. Past person first. Past person Gemini is dealing with. Those of you dealing with or interested in a new person, hold your horses. We're going to talk about them here in just a second. Man, I love my new location up here so much better, y'all. Oh, I love it. This is my upstairs living room. I got this whole big old room all to myself, all my backgrounds and stuff. So much prettier than that little office I was reading in downstairs. Anyway, sorry. Past person Gemini is dealing with. Past person. 1, 2, 3 more shuffles. So, hold on. The ultimate goal up here, y'all, is to get a coffee table. I got a couch and a love seat over there. And I'm gonna get a coffee table and sit on the couch with another nature background behind it. But we don't have a coffee table yet, so I'm using this one for right now. This one's pretty cool too. All right, Page of Wands reversed. Now they got the Wheel of Fortune up right here. Okay, yeah, well, that's a little bit contradictory right there. Now look, a cycle completing is much more in depth than just walking away. Okay? For those of you, I don't know who it is, whoever it is here that feels like the cycle is complete, it is, but it isn't. Okay, yes, walking away and putting an end to the things that happen is one thing, but then in here, energetically, it's a totally different story, okay? The Six of Cups is in the reverse right here, indicating there's still a grudge being held here. Still a grudge being held. I think you all are dealing with the type of person here who isn't really 100% sure exactly what they want anyway. It's kind of like, what do I want? I don't know. When do I want it? Now, right? 2 of Wands reversed, 2 of Swords upright. Come on now. What do I want? I don't know. When do I want it? Now, right? I'm half tempted to title this reading that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Anyway, though, again, Magician reversed. There's too much manipulation happening here. There's too much manipulative energy. And when I say manipulative, it's not that the Magician upright doesn't manipulate energy, but he doesn't do it nefariously, okay? There is a line between benevolent and nefarious manipulation. If I am saying things to you that are intentionally evoking negative emotions with the attempt to twist your emotions around so that I can pull you and persuade you into doing whatever I want, that's nefarious manipulation. That's the Magician reversed. Okay, y'all both have it, to be 100% honest with you. It was on your side in the first spread, and it's on their spread here. Different decks too, by the way. So there's just too much manipulation energy between the two of you. It wouldn't ever, if you all were to come together, it would never be that type of connection where, okay, well, let's learn and grow from each other. Let's bend and flex and grow together. It's just more like, no, I want to force you to see it my way and do it my way and believe my way and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And that's just, I don't really see a whole lot of potential there, okay? And this person right here, again, just doesn't want the drama. They kind of view this as just a dramatic situation that they don't really want any part of. So I think they're out looking for something else anyway, okay? Let's look at the new person coming in here. New person Gemini's dealing with. This is for Gemini's looking for, interested in or currently dealing with a new person. Interested in or currently dealing with a new person. Ooh, Strength in the reverse just popped out. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with here. Dealing with somebody here who's kind of drained, though, emotionally, honestly. This happens very frequently, Whenever we have a new person coming in, there's almost always past energy attached to them. Let's see though. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. 9 of Wands reversed. Okay. Empress reversed. The Devil reversed. 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords. All right, so yes, this person is definitely moving on from some past energy. Okay, I think this person is weighing out their options right now too. Should I do this? Should I not? You know what I mean? 2 of Pentacles. Do I take the chance on possibly maybe attracting in another toxic situation? Will this be stable? I don't know. I see a lot of indecisiveness here. Okay. I think this person has a lot of stuff that they have to heal from here. 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 9 of Swords reversed. Yeah, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and 9 of Wands reversed. This person's healing. Healing, healing, healing. The best thing that you could possibly do for this particular person right here would be to hold a space. See, all too often, we do 1 or 2 things that are equally wrong whenever we're dealing with a new person. Because, dude, almost every time we're dealing with a new person, one, the other, or both of us still has some past energy that we're healing from. Yes? So we usually do 1 or 2 things that are very equally wrong, okay? We blame the person for not getting over it, or we hold their past against them in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Or we try to rush in and be their savior and heal them and fix them, right? I mean, that's not, it goes deeper than that, but typically those are 2 of the most common mistakes that we make. Don't do that. The best thing you could do right now would be to hold a space and allow this person to go through healing and be there to assist them if they need it or if they want it. And I was just telling somebody this the other day in a personal reading. If you take your hands off the wheel and you allow them, look, you show me what you want. Your actions will prove everything to me. If I'm curious and don't understand how you feel about me, and I'm so unsure because you're sending me such mixed signals, that's usually a no. Usually a no. One of my all-time favorite relationship quotes is, if they like you, you'll know. If they don't, you'll be confused. It's one of my favorite ones, dude. Anyway, though, it's time to move on to the most important part of the entire reading. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Or no. I'm sorry. Nope, scratch that. Outcome. The outcome resting in the current moment. The outcome resting in the current moment. My bad. I looked up and I was like, man, it's only 13 minutes long. This is a short reading. And then I remember I was about to skip an entire segment. Sorry about that, y'all. Pulling in that Gemini energy. That flighty energy, you know. The outcome resting in the current moment. There will be an overall advice for all Geminis. And then the first 3 cards will be the outcome for the past person. Second 3 cards, outcome with the new person. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. 2 more. All right, Knight of Swords is the overall advice right here, okay? All right, so the overall advice. Be sure you speak your mind, okay? Don't be one of those types of people that likes to try to lead with hints and suggestions. You know how many times I've experienced this in my personal life, and I've witnessed this be the seed that blooms into the demise of a perfect relationship. No communication. No communication. I can't read your fucking mind. Sorry. Sorry, I can't read your mind. I know there's a lot of people out there that are convinced that they're going to get with somebody who's just supposed to be able to read their mind. You know? No. Speak your mind. Speak it. That doesn't mean be rude. That doesn't mean be nasty. You are responsible for how you communicate, right? It's another thing you see an awful lot of. Well, I'm just speaking my mind, and every time I speak my mind and speak how I feel, you think I'm arguing with you. Well, maybe it's your responsibility to make sure you're not coming across, like you're attacking them. Okay? So even though I say speak your mind, you have a responsibility to pay attention to how you're coming across. Okay? Anyway, though, communicate your thoughts, communicate your intentions, communicate your desires. If not, don't complain about what somebody else does or doesn't understand about you if you don't speak it, okay? Oh, with the past person right here, it's very important to understand that this was a very, very intense soul connection, okay? Very intense. But I don't really think you all are going to come together. I think more than likely one, the other, or both of you is probably going to date around a little bit more before the lesson that needed to be learned here really clicks, okay, with the Seven of Cups, King of Rods. Oh, man, this new person, though, here, I don't really know how much potential there is right here, okay? I do see you all coming together here, Two of Cups, but Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. It looks like there's some sneaky stuff happening here. Remember, don't try to push and force this. Don't try to push and force it. Hold a space. Don't dump all of your emotional eggs into one basket real quick, which is what most of us do, right? Hold a space. Hold a space for this person to heal. Okay? If not, if you're too pushy, too persistent, too demanding, you know what I mean? It's going to make them withdraw within themselves and start probably lying and being dishonest, okay? Not saying that it's okay, but that's just typically how most people react, That's probably what's going to happen if you try to push this too hard. Now, things to watch out for and advice moving forward. This is the important stuff. Those of you, 393 of you tuned in. Let's hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. 80 likes and 400 people in here. Come on now. Let's get some likes. Exit out the live chat, push the like button, and then hit the live chat button again. Pretty please, and thank you. Anyway, this is the important stuff right here. This is for everybody that needs to hear it. Everybody. Geminis, cross-watchers, supporters, haters, people who just stumble upon and watch this. They have no clue what's going on right now. Anybody. This is things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Spiritual and life advice for anybody that needs to hear it. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. High Priestess, all right. Sorry for those of you who have heard me talk about this a million times, but I know there's some Geminis out there that need to hear this, or anybody that needs to hear this. Distinguish the difference without judgment between your ego and your intuition. And I'm very, very particular on how I word that, because in the spiritual community, there is this huge mistake that gets made all the time where we judge one as being better than the other. And there are actually some morons out there that very emphatically postulate that the whole goal is to get rid of the ego. That is like the dumbest thing that anybody could ever say. That's not the goal. You're not here to get rid of the ego. You're here to transcend the ego. In order to transcend the ego, you have to get the ego and the higher self working together on the same team and trusting each other. In order to get the ego and the higher self to work together on the same team with and trusting each other towards the same goal, you have to learn to distinguish the difference between the two without judgment. One is not better than the other, okay? One is not better than the other. Your higher self is no idiot. No idiot. Your higher self incarnated into ego form on purpose for a very specific reason. My higher self just a dumb and it tripped and fell into this human body and, I gotta get rid of the ego now. How stupid. I hate that, man. That's so dumb. Distinguish the difference without judgment between your ego and your intuition, okay? So, It's very important that you just go inside and spend some time doing that, okay? Watch out for people who walk past open doors, okay? One of our worst habits as humans is we sit around and we complain about our life. We complain about what we don't have. We complain about what we want and what we don't want and this, that, and the third. But then when an opportunity comes, a doorway opens up, we go, ooh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't go through that door. That's too scary. It's too scary. I'm going to go down the hall here and try to bust down this closed door that's slammed shut in my face. All right? I'm going to keep fighting that losing battle. Watch out for that, man. Watch out for greedy people, okay? When I say greedy, we have to understand there is a difference between helping somebody, there's a difference between not helping somebody you're not in the position to help and not helping somebody that you are in the position to help. There's a big difference there, okay? Big difference. If all you got's 20 bucks left to your name and somebody asks you to borrow some money and you tell them no, you're not a bad person. You're not a bad person. No, all I got's 20 bucks right now, you know? Now, that's not very good manifesting. Not very good manifesting at all. However, if we're talking about what makes me a good person and a bad person, that does not make you a bad person. What I'm talking about is, oh, you just worked a big old bunch of overtime and you got all your bills paid, your car's got a full tank of gas, you got everything paid off, and you got like $1,000 extra in your pocket that you don't need, and you tell a homeless man to fuck off, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. That's all there is to it, right? Watch out for those kind of people, okay? Last but not least, watch out for people who ignore the truth, okay? Ignore the truth. Now, again, I think most of us, especially like if you've come found me, you know, and we're on this path of spirituality and awakening and whatnot, most of us are searching for the truth and have maybe an easier time sometimes than others. The truth, as the truth starts to get made known to you, it's very uncomfortable at first. It can take some people a while to open up and accept it in because it's pretty radical. But then you have people who just blatantly, unapologetically, like in your face, deny and shut out the truth and say, nope, not accepting any new information in. I live comfortably in this little belief box, and if you threaten it, I'm going to fight you. Get the hell away from those people. Get the hell away from them, dude. You don't need that. You don't need that, okay? Whether you know this person or you are this person, some of you are that person, okay? To be a free thinker is not like your ability to stand rigid in your beliefs. Being a free thinker is your ability to change your beliefs based on new information. That is a free thinker. That's what makes you an independent free thinker in a free mind, in an independent mind, okay? I can spend, oh man, all this time building up this one belief system, and then all of a sudden, dude, there's this evidence that like shatters it. It's like, I have one or two choices. I can, what most people do is like completely shut that old, completely shut the new information out and go with the old belief system. Or say, okay, I'm going to retreat within myself. I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to see, what do I need to do here? Do I need to throw that old belief system in the trash and work to start building a new one, or what do I need to do? That's what makes you a free thinker. That's what gives you an independent mind. Too many people out there. And I've met them, dude. I've met them. Matter of fact, a couple of them that I met were Geminis. Okay? But that's not to say that all of you are doing this. But I have met people who literally, they unapologetically will tell you, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Don't believe in that. You mean you won't even hear it? Like, I'll sit and listen to what you have to say. I'll listen to everything you want to tell me. But you won't even, you're telling me, no, your information is not welcome in my ears. You better shut up now. Your information is not allowed in my head. I don't want to hear it. Whoa, you a closed-minded, narrow-minded idiot. Closed-minded, narrow-minded little idiot. You know what I mean? So, oh well. Anyway, I feel like the messages my Geminis needed to hear have come through. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, y'all. I greatly appreciate everybody who tuned in and played along. Thank y'all so much for the likes and the comments and the positive feedback and the love. Remember, September, this marks my 2 years of reading tarot on YouTube. the September readings. So super excited about that. It's now been a lovely, long, crazy roller coaster ride in the past 2 years, since I very first embarked on this journey in September 2018. And I greatly appreciate every last one of you who have tuned in and made it possible for me to be where I am today and do what I do for a living, okay? Anyway, though, thank you all again. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, remember that is in the description of the video. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got a few personal readings to do. If you ordered a personal reading and you are due today, I'm on it. I would love to be able to do another September video today, but no promises. Either way, I'll still see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Y'all have a good one.